You said something? You're here. It's a good thing I took this side. Neither you nor Glay would have lasted. Let's go find this entrance. Ugh, I thought I crushed the Order. They've just regrouped. Hey, Kate? Can you hear me?
Huh? Freyna? Yes, I hear you. What's happening? Anything I can help you with?
I overheard your comms with Glay. You're doing something with the fungus, right? If we collect enough fungi, will you be able to make an antidote or antibody that gives us immunity?
Of course. Although it may take some time, it's not impossible.
Great idea. Kate, if you have any questions during production, get in touch right away. And remember to be methodical. You make mistakes when you're rushing.
Glay, that was over 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I was back then.
Our objective is to secure as much fungi as possible. Let's hurry. If we have an antidote or antibodies that give us immunity, the mission will become much easier.
In order to quickly produce immunity antibodies, we need data on the antidote mechanism, stored in Albion. After comparing the data we have with Albion's existing data, we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you to project it.
Some bastard's been tapping our communications. If the repeater is destroyed, things are gonna get very difficult for us.
Lady, we will reclaim.
Good job. The data transfer has been completed. All we need to do now is wait. In order to quickly produce immunity antibodies, we need data on the antidote mechanism stored in Albion. After comparing the data we have with Albion's existing data, we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you to protect it.
tapping our communications. If the repeater is destroyed, things are going to get very difficult for us.
Good job. The data transfer has been completed. All we need to do now is wait. Using the material you gathered, I've made an antibody that gives immunity from the Order's most commonly used toxin. But because of time constraints, I haven't been able to conduct any formal clinical trials.
So we're the guinea pigs.
This will be...
Glay, I don't think we should joke about it.
You sound just like Jin.
Lighten up, Glay. Thanks to Kate's efforts, we can continue with the operation.
Glay, this antibody will help you to stay strong for this operation. After all, it will give you immunity, and I've tested it on myself.
Let it go this one time. But never again, you hear me? Okay. Thank you, Kate. Really.
Now that everybody has the antibody, let's go get that Iron Heart. We can't let the Vulgus take this one, too.
If everyone is ready, I will lead the way. Let us find the Iron Heart.
Guide, can you sense the waves emitted from the Iron Heart?
I can. However, my scans show there is a space deep beneath this area. The energy waves are being dispersed by a metal device installed by the enemy. It will be difficult to determine the exact location of the Iron Heart.
Damn it! Not only did they spread their toxins everywhere, they installed this as well.
They most likely intended to use it to transport the Iron Heart they found.
Analyzing layout of the ruins. RK covers 40% of the entire area. A point of note, the RK corresponds to a single pattern, unlike the patterns of Descendants. According to the layout analysis results, the location of these readings is identical to that used by tombs and altars. The Iron Heart isn't here. The Vulgus came to excavate the remains of the ancestor. They put to open the ancestor's vault.
I don't understand. The remains of an ancestor or a vault? What do you mean?
If the vault contains an Iron Heart, it may have been placed there intentionally to prevent someone from claiming it. The reason the Vulgus have extracted DNA from the remains is likely because the vault can only be accessed through a bioscan.
If that's the case, then the occupant of this tomb is the same individual who locked the vault.
That's correct. They must be planning to use the DNA to allow them to bypass the biometric authentication and claim the Iron Heart.
This device interferes with the sieve links. I'll restore the disrupted communications. Noise removal complete. Checking contents. Sender, Enzo. He says the Vulgus have been spotted moving to another zone.
Have they found a way to open the vault already? Damn it! We need to get to that vault.
Wait, we should secure the ancestors' remains and the data just in case. If the vault can only be accessed through the biometric authentication of specific DNA, Then we'll need that DNA as well.
I have disabled the Vulgus data repository for now. I have also collected the data formatted sample of the remains.
Well, that's a relief. I can't stand it when things go according to Vulgus plans. Let's deal with these bastards quickly and get moving.
This is Alpha. Comms have been stabilized. All units return to Albion to prepare for the next operation. The success of this operation will lead us to victory. We've confirmed the transmitted data.
Jeez, why am I being called in? I thought I'd be getting some R&R. Making me work with crazies thinking they see a ghost. Nah, I've got other things to do.
Jeremy, there's an Ironheart in this zone. Have you forgotten that finding the Ironheart is the #1 priority for all Descendants? Also, since you've been assigned to a mission, you should conduct yourself properly. Continue to be uncooperative and I will report you to your superiors.
An Ironheart? Oh, man, why didn't you say so from the... Get to the point. I only picked up bits and pieces early.
If the Vulgus are on the verge of opening the vault, then they'll likely report to their superior, Corel.
In which case, we'll need a way to tap into their comms. Guide, check and see if there are any ally devices nearby we can use to wiretap.
There is one ally communications repeater. If I modify the code, it can be altered to enable wiretapping.
That should work. We should spread out and continue with the mission.
Descendant, I will be modifying the communications repeater code from this point on. Even though the code has been modified, the current output isn't strong enough to penetrate the enemy's classified communications grid. If we were to overload it, we would be able to increase its accuracy, but the Vulgus will be able to track our location.
I know that will make it challenging for you, Descendant, but you'll need to tough it out. Don't have a choice. Guide, increase the output.
Surveillance accuracy has increased by 40%. All communications content is being stored. Surveillance accuracy at 85%. I will try to maintain a level that will not cause the device to malfunction.
Deploy barrier.
Sharing the surveillance info. Fortunately, Alpha's just called us in to explain the overload. He is furious. Well, maybe just upset that the equipment is being pushed to its limits. I'll try to mollify him.
Have to figure out exactly what kind of organic matter the Vulgus are extracting. Let's go. Great job.
Let's meet at the Timberfall outpost. I have some information I wish to discuss. sources? First of all, this is only a theory. Descendant. It seems that Glay has elected herself to be our guide this time. But I agree. Because of Glay's quick judgment and knowledge, I was able to decrease my margin of error.
I'm honored to hear that. Coming from a highly advanced AI created by the ancestors.
I must go into overclock mode in order to do everything I can to help you gain the Iron Heart. Descendant, it would be best to establish how far the Vulgus were able to progress their experiments. They may have scattered the data, but we must examine it, even if it takes time to recover it. I have accessed the terminal. Initiating hacking sequence.
SMG recharged!
My funky body doesn't...
Terminal accessed. Inputting security deactivation codes.
Shields are offline!
This is unexpected. The Vulgus have injected their DNA with RK and are attempting genetic modifications.
Let me